Hello my lovely angels, this is your girl Sim, back with another episode of the Sim Squad. Hi! So today I have, trust me, I've been trying to collect this for free. I'm trying to make this video, but I was trying to get the samples for free. So this is a compilation of the Cities Collection by Swiss Arabian. Now if you know, each of this perfume costs USD 110 approximately. I don't know in your country if it's more or not, but here it's like dirhams, UAE dirhams 390, which equates to USD 110. So obviously I cannot buy all four of them. So I had purchased some online perfumes from Swiss Arabian, and they sent me one by one the samples. So I have the Spirits of Valencia, the Essence of Casablanca, and the Passion of Venice. And these are all extrait tea perfumes, which is like 25% or more of oil content. And I can vouch for that because when you spray these on your back of your hand, you'll see the oil, you know. So for sure, these are like extraits. I can vouch for that, right? All of them are like super potent as well. Now the thing is, there's one missing from this, and that's the Opulence of Dubai. Which was like the main character. Okay, Casablanca was the main character for me because I was like, oh, Essence of Casablanca. Now if you guys know, you know, Casablanca was like a late find for me. Nevertheless, I'm obsessed with it and I love this perfume, right? So when the extrait version was released, I was like $390 and I was like, how many latafas can I buy from that? How many khadlaj can I get from that? How many other perfumes? And then it was just, the math was not mathing. I can at least get like 4 good perfumes for that amount. So I was like, let me go to the shop, buy something. And I purchased the Shagaf Oud Elixir, which is another one that I'll review for you soon. And I asked them, I was like, can you give me the Opulence of Dubai as a free sample? And they were like, no, we can't. And I was like, why? And they were like, oh, that window has passed. When it was new, you could have got that as a sample, but right now we don't have those samples anymore. So I was like, you know what, let me try it at least, you know. And then they were like, yeah, please go ahead, try it. So they sprayed it on me and on a piece of paper, gave it to me on the blotter, and I was sold immediately. Let me not like do spoilers, but I do have the full bottle of Opulence of Dubai, and I've already gone through like that much, which is like a lot. Can you see the color? I mean, that's like oil content like at its maximum. So I have like 3 samples and that's the backstory. Now let me start with the reviews. I'm gonna go from my least liked to the most liked. By the way guys, I really tried hard not to like these perfumes because I was like, I don't want to like them because I don't want to spend $110 on each perfume. I did for one, but so let's see. The first one is the Spirit of Valencia. Now the sample box is like cute, and then you have like an it evaporated. Oh no, it leaked and it evaporated. Oh my gosh, no wonder it was smelling so strong. Okay, I have just enough for you guys to for this review. So you actually, it's like a proper bottle. Let me not waste it. I should not be using these on blotters, you know. I should be like spraying it somewhere on my bed or, you know, in my closet or somewhere, not waste these. This one is a fruity floral. It's not bad, but it's not the best. On Fragrantica, this has got 3.83. Let me start off with the notes. Of course, it smells like Valencia, which is like the creation from Swiss Arabian. The top notes for this are lemon, bergamot, and apple. Middle notes of rose, jasmine, gardenia, and peony. And the base notes of amber, sandalwood, and musk. So base notes are very mellow with the amber, sandalwood, and musk. But the opening, definitely super citrusy. Luckily, I don't smell that apple too strongly. The middle notes of jasmine and gardenia are kind of what's taking over this perfume, which is what I kind of did not like because it makes it smell generic. It doesn't make it like any more potent, or it's definitely more potent than the original, because I did try the original Valencia, the other one, which one is that, the Venice. I did not like those like when I sprayed it initially. And weirdly enough, I'm getting some kind of like woods, which is not mentioned over here except for sandalwood. But woods, when I say, I mean dark woods, like oud or something. Like it's there. Something is there in the background that's giving it that character. Now, even if these perfumes are like concentrated and it's the extrait version, it cannot change like the fact that it has a dark wood, which in my like head, it's like, first of all, this is like nuclear. Like this little thing, maybe I could have worn like for 7 days or something. I did spray a lot, and you can see I don't know if you can see it or not, but the strip is also quite stained. So I would suggest don't wear this on light clothes, you know. So for me, this is going in the direction again of, let's just say, if Herba Pura, if I still liked Herba Pura and it had more depth and more character to it, it smells like that. It smells like a mixture of Herba Pura, the Angel Mugler, the original one, and also kind of like the Starry Nights by Montal. So, you know, like it goes in that fruity floral direction. And it's like, although it's like super strong, like I wouldn't pay like that much money to buy this perfume, because while it's nice, I would not invest in this. Like I don't want like this again, like this going towards generic fruity floral. It doesn't smell like anything they've listed. Like definitely there's chocolate in here, which is not like mentioned. There's definitely a darker wood, which is not mentioned. So it is nice, but like I would not spend my 390 dirhams on it. Let's just put it that way. It's unisex, but it's leaning masculine. That's another thing. I don't mind masculine fragrances. And to be honest with you, if I like this perfume, I would have bought it even though it smells masculine. I don't know. Maybe it can grow on me. I do have like a little bit left, so I'm gonna like save it for now. I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. Because although I find this to be a little generic, it is a decent perfume. But there's something like very synthetic in this, in the background. And this is the same feeling I got from the Angel by Mugler. It's that chocolate combined with patchouli. It's just not gelling. So I don't know. I don't know what's up with these notes. Plus that rose and gardenia, like to some extent, it was like overpowering this perfume. So like, it's like, I feel like it's a mess. It's not like properly formulated, or I don't know. But like this like second spray, this is the second time I'm testing these, by the way. And in the meanwhile, it evaporated. So I don't know what the hell happened there. But I'm like genuinely interested in this perfume. And I'll give you an update. I'll give you guys an update for this. This definitely is a macerated perfume. There's no way in the world that like this color was achieved by just adding a lot of oils to it. I know a lot of people are going to like this perfume. So let me not talk trash about this, because it is nice. It's just not wowing me. It's like when I saw the price, when I saw this range, and by the way, the other perfumes, wow, you know, so I was a little bit disappointed. The celebrity that came to mind was Rebecca Ferguson. I have no idea why. I think she has this little masculinity about, I know she's not masculine, but like she has this, she always plays roles where she's like powerful, like she has like abilities and like, you know, she can fight and do stuff, you know, and get things done. She just came in my mind. By the way, this is like, all of these are 8+ hours. So I'm not even going to bother telling you the longevity and projection, because these are all beast mode. They're going to project like crazy, last you 8+ hours. This one has no Middle Eastern vibe. Although I do feel like there's some dark wood, like oud or something, but it's a very modern oud. So it doesn't smell Middle Eastern at all. This can be worn any season, all day, and it can be worn at night as well. So yeah, 8 out of 10. It's not bad. Next we have Passion of Venice. Now this one has got 4.5 on Fragrantica, which is like, wow. So this is a woody floral musk. The hell, all of them have evaporated. Thank God I'm doing this review. And it doesn't want to come out. Okay. So, what the hell? So, let me just spray this quickly, and I hope the last one has not evaporated. But again, super potent. This one also I had not liked this one. At least the other one I gave it like 8 out of 10. This one is something I will not wear. This is very masculine in my opinion. The top notes for this are green leaves, black pepper and pink pepper. A lot of pepper. Usually black pepper and pink pepper. Usually when it's there in combination with like orange blossom, jasmine, some citruses, I would love it. But this one doesn't have any citrus in it. It just has directly green leaves, and then it has this pepper. So like from the get-go, it's like super masculine, very abrasive, very harsh. Then the middle notes are jasmine, cedarwood and patchouli. Can't smell the jasmine. And the base notes are musk, amberwood, sandalwood and vanilla. Now, this one for me goes in the direction of a very raw masculine fragrance. Like, I also kind of detect some kind of leather in this. Now, I don't know where this leather scent is coming from. So I'm telling you, they have not disclosed all their notes, right? This one definitely has like some form of animalic note, which is not listed over here. And it's smelling very much like aged leather. Plus the black pepper and the pink pepper are so prominent, so prominent. By the way, these notes don't usually bother me, right? But in this one, it's really bothering me. The green leaves are not really like green as in like freshly cut grass or something. It's a greenness, like literally you feel like the color green and black. When you smell this perfume, those are the two colors that come in my mind. Like when you say Venice, like I had expected it wouldn't smell like this. What I can say is this is definitely better than the original Venice perfume, which I absolutely despised. That black pepper with the patchouli, the green notes, the amber wood, like all of this mixed together. Again, like it's kind of giving me like that gag, which I do not want to smell. Maybe on a man this will smell good, but I know for a fact that Ali is not going to put this on himself. By the way, Ali is one of those guys that doesn't like any kind of animalic scent on him, except for oud. But like leather or things which has like very strong ambergris or something, he doesn't like to wear those kind of perfumes. For me, this one is like leaning a little bit too masculine for my taste. Like immediately like a man in his late 50s, early 60s like came to mind, like when I smelled this. This is unisex, leaning masculine. A woman can wear this. I don't know, maybe as a layering perfume this would be good, but I would like to add some kind of fruity fragrances to this. Not floral, maybe florals will make it a little too cloying. Something which would be like fruity, but like the fresh fruity, like with bergamot, with orange, you know, with like a lot of citruses. I'm gonna give this a 7.5. Listen guys, I'm being super critical with this one. Like if I would just be like, oh, it's just like a 100 dirhams perfume or like, you know, $50 perfume max, I would like still be like a bit lenient. But just because the price point is very, very high and they call this their premium collection, I'm being a little too critical. I would give this a 7.5. Celebrity, I would say like Idris Elba or somebody, like Idris Elba. I don't know if I know I butcher his name. Idris Elba. It's either or. So yeah, that dude came in mind. Like imagine him wearing suit and putting up the serious expression that he does. I don't know about this one. I feel like I should have started with this one because then it would just go uphill from here. But it is not a bad perfume. 7.5 in my books is still like good. It's not like terrible, or it's not like, oh my gosh, I need to like wash this off of me. Next, we're gonna go to Essence of Casablanca. I was the most intrigued by this one, and of course, I was like, I think I should have used this up. Like, can I spray this on myself? But then I have to use the Dubai. You know what? Forget it. I'll spray it on myself. Oh my god, this perfume. If you liked Casablanca, the original, this is like, just blindly buy this. I am gonna collect money because I want this. Especially after the Casablanca finishes, for me, the OG, I'm gonna buy this one. I don't know what it is. There is something in it, and I call it that, like a little bit of like that weird tobacco scent, which was, I think what was missing. There's this like added depth to this one. There's a layer they've added. They've not just made this perfume stronger. There's something they've added in this. This one smells a little bit more like more balsamic, more resinous. Plus it has this little tobacco note thing going on. The same tobacco note I get from Rare Passion. So yeah, this one feels like a mixture. If you layered Casablanca with Rare Passion, you know what you would get? Oh my god, I'm so good. So this is exactly what it's smelling like. And because of that, and you know what, while filming right now, I figured out why I'm obsessed with this perfume so much and why I want it so badly. Because Rare Passion is like an obsession for me. Casablanca is an obsession for me. This is like a mixture of the two. This is like those two had a baby and Essence of Casablanca was born. 10 out of 10. Unfortunately, on Fragrantica, this got 4.33. What is weird is that Venice perfume got like 4.5 and then this one gets 4.33. Are you kidding me? Like, I don't know. So this one is like, for me, like, I don't even want to say too much about this. Again, it's like, smells like apples that have matured or been cooked or something that's like fermented. It has the strong vanilla note along with like your amber, a whole lot of musk, little bit of like that orris touch, like slight powderiness, but it is not in a strong way. It is just there to give it like a smoothness, you know. And then you have your patchouli, which is grounding it. It's not making it dirty or sickly or too earthy. It's just making the perfume very, very grounded. This to me is like the epitome. It's like, I don't know, like this one and Dubai Opulence share the same spot. So I can't say either or, you know, both of them are amazing. And I'm a little bit like upset that I like it so much, because then I know I need to spend that money again. So time to collect money. I need to set a box aside, you know, funds to collect to buy essence of Casablanca. This for me is like all season, all day. Like if Casablanca or OG was like only for winter, this I feel is like you can wear it anytime. But in summer, just don't wear it during daytime because it'll get cloying. But at night, oh my God, you want to make an impression. You want to like be like the one who stands out. You want to be the like the sexiest person in the room. You want to be like the person who everybody like sniffs and turn the head, makes their head turns till they get like cramps in their neck and stuff. This is the one. Go for it. If you buy like, actually no, the other one is also very good. You know guys, I'm not going to tell you guys to buy it or not because it's like freaking pricey, you know. But if you can afford it, go for it. Eyes closed. Very beautiful fragrance. Again, there's no Middle Eastern vibe in this. Stunning. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that I have to buy another perfume. Whatever. Okay, let's move on. Now, for the star of the show. So as I told you guys, I sprayed this. I asked for the sample. They didn't have it. The guy told me, go ahead, spray it on yourself. It's like blah, blah, blah. Wasn't like, you know, I wasn't expecting too much. I was not hoping for too much. I was like, oh, Opulence of Dubai, whatever. And then like he gave it to me on a strip. And then I just like could smell it around me. I could smell it on the strip. And I just was like, you know, and I made this eye contact with the guy, and the guy knew he made a sale. I couldn't hide my emotions. It was just like, I don't know if like maybe my face was twitching and stuff, because it's like so good. This is a spicy woody fragrance. Now, the best part is like if you sniff the Casablanca, you don't need coffee to like, you know, like refresh your nasal palate or whatever. When you smell this, two different categories altogether. This one smells to me like kahwa, but in a very mild way. So don't think of khamra kahwa. Please do not go in that direction. Maybe I shouldn't have started with that. Doesn't smell anything like khamra kahwa, okay? This one starts off with a bergamot that you feel is super fancy. Then it has like a very obvious ginger with elemi. Elemi is resin. And you feel like this ginger was like grown like with personal care, and it was just this one ginger, and everybody gave their attention to it, good intentions on it, you know. It was a fancy ginger, spoiled ginger, like spoiled, rotten to like, you know, spoiled as in like taken care of, not spoiled. And then elemi was also like some form of like came from a comet or something, and then this elemi was formed and they crushed it and then they made this. It smells like you have taken ingredients that are very, very precious, very, very expensive. And that's your opening. The opening lasts for around like 10 minutes, but during that 10 minutes, let's say after 5 minutes, the cardamom starts revealing itself, and that's where you start feeling the sense of kahwa, because the kahwa has coffee, ginger, cardamom, and then sometimes they add other stuff as well. This is when you feel like you're in a very expensive store, like maybe like, I don't know, what's an expensive store, like Lafayette Gallery or something. And then, you know, they serve you this kahwa for free because they're like, drink and then have your dates and while you're shopping, and you know, they want to keep you there as long as possible so you spend more money. It smells like that. It smells like you're in an expensive store where they're the most expensive perfumes. People have been spraying it around you. They're testing and trying, and then there's smell of kahwa, like freshly brewed kahwa, and they've kept some sweets for you, you know, which are like with some spices and everything. And oh my God, like I don't even know how to describe this perfume. I hope I'm painting the right picture. It's fancy. If you could bottle, you know, the fact that they've called it Opulence of Dubai, they should have called it Essence of Dubai. Actually, Opulence of Dubai also makes sense. But if you could make Dubai into a perfume, this is it. This is like, that's the best way I can describe it. It smells like everything expensive and fancy put into a bottle. The top notes are Italian bergamot, Nigerian ginger and elemi, middle notes of rose damascena, cardamom, pink pepper and chocolate, and the base notes of cedarwood, atlas, Vetiver which is like vetiver basically, but like a synthetic one or like lab created. But vanilla bourbon, incense, Cafe Santos, cypriol, and amber. By the time it reaches the middle notes, the pink pepper starts like showing itself. It's so weird because pink pepper normally comes in the opening. No, it's weird. It did not come in the beginning at all. Beginning was exactly how I described it to you. Now, like once like the kahwa notes are settling down and you're getting used to the kahwa note, now the pink pepper is like, look at me, you know? And you're getting this dark chocolate thing in the background. The chocolate is not chocolatey chocolate. It's that darkness, the bitterness of a dark chocolate. That's what I'm sensing. Think of like the smell of dark chocolate, not the taste of dark chocolate. The incense like probably is doing something, but I can't really smell like incense. So don't get scared. It's not like a smoky perfume or incensey one. It's just a very beautiful, like it settles down to a very expensive smelling, spicy, woody fragrance with vanilla. That's what it settles down to. So all those notes in the beginning, they come in like waves. So this one is not a linear perfume at all. It changes like crazy. But in the dry down, I can tell you like the whiff you get is a very expensive smelling balsamic wood with some spices and vanilla. That's what it smells like. I don't know who created this perfume, who the perfumer is. I'm sure I can find out. It's got only 4 on Fragrantica. And I'm like, what? You know, like for me, this is like unique. This perfume, that's why I was like, I need to buy this. I haven't smelled anything like this before. I can't believe how I found this perfume. Like I actually went to get like a free sample and then ended up buying a full bottle while I'm broke. It's end of the month. Salaries have not come yet. We had the floods and everything like went to the, you know, trash bin, you know, like lots of losses, lot of like problems and everything. And then I went ahead and spent 390 dirhams on this. So that's how good this is. So 10 out of 10. Take my money again and again because I'll keep buying it till it's available. They told me that even if the website has a sale, this collection, entire thing, will never be on sale. This is what the salesperson told me. I don't know how far it's true, but right now they are running a sale, which is sad because I did buy these perfumes just one day before the sale started. And this one is not on sale. I mean, this whole collection is not on sale. So, plus the bottle is like absolutely gorgeous. They have like the skyline, the Burj and everything. And then they have these details. Very beautiful. So good. And the celebrity I thought for this one was like Angelina Jolie. That's the only person I could think of. But think of Angelina Jolie if she was like a sheikha, like a princess or the queen in Dubai or something, you know. Stunning. 10 out of 10. Like I can't believe like 2 of these perfumes. Like okay, I have one now. Now I need to like aim at getting Casablanca. Let me try and smell Venice again. No. Wow. And the Valencia. See, Valencia also, it's nice, but it's just not like, I wouldn't go and buy it, you know. It's like not like I'm frothing in my mouth and like, I need to go and buy it right now. You know, it's not, you know. I might have frothed in my mouth when I smell Opulence of Dubai. So that's it for today, guys. Did you enjoy this video? Did you like the whole... I can't believe like how cheap I was being. Okay, I'm not being cheap. I was being smart. Okay, I was trying to collect all the samples. But I'm trying my best not to just go ahead and buy perfumes now and instead, especially the perfumes that cost so much, right? So I wanted to like get samples, but... And also, you know, like I know I influence you guys as well, like to buy perfumes and stuff. And I don't want to do that unless like a perfume is worth it, you know. So I was kind of hoping like this wouldn't go like, okay, it was 2 versus 2, right? So it's still not bad. Imagine if this entire collection was amazing, then it would be like, oh my gosh, you know. Although like, you know, the fact that they released these bottles, they literally look like collector's edition or something. So by the way, the box, let me show you the box. The box was very disappointing. Okay, this is sad. I mean, you're saying that this is a premium. I mean, I don't care about the box because I'm going to throw this, right? But seriously, it's such a flimsy box, okay? It opens up like that. It has nothing inside, no information, no history of Dubai, like something that should have said something, I don't know, comes with instructions to use, like just says like don't, like, you know, it's an extract, so, you know, particles might be then bullshit, all that, you know. But seriously, nothing else, you know. Is anything written on this? Because I'm gonna embarrass myself if no, nothing is written on this. So seriously, this flimsy thing, you know. And of course it has like the old Dubai, the new Dubai, desert kind of scene going on. Can you see it? Nothing special. So yeah, this was a little bit of a disappointment. I actually thought it would come like in a nice box or something. So when he handed me this, I was like, you know. Anyways, let me end this one now because I don't want to keep like blabbing, because like, you know me, if I start talking, I don't know what's wrong with me. It's like there's no stop button, you know. I need to like voluntarily, very consciously decide to stop this mouth, you know. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.